To help and relieve efforts. Together, we will build back better.
Coming up on First at 4, Kentucky basketball fans have some strong opinions about last night's loss to South Carolina. And 2 school systems partner with a local organization to host a giveaway.
Showers could return as soon as tonight as we watch a messy weather setup head our way. The latest details coming up as Mountain News First at 4 starts right now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, a couple of developing stories we are following at this hour. First, let's go to Martin County. That's where a bomb threat was reported at Martin County High School earlier today. The Martin County Sheriff's Department, Kentucky State Police, and the Martin County Board of Education are investigating the situation. Students who drove to school were dismissed, and the remaining students were taken to Inez Elementary School, where their parents could pick them up at any time. Other students will be bused home at the end of the day if their parents have not picked them up. Now, a KSB bomb detection dog was called in, but we are told nothing has been found so far. We have a reporter at the scene. We hope to have more on this tonight at 6, and as always, you can find the latest on WYMT.com. We also have a developing story regarding a highway being shut down. Highway 15 is closed after a semi-truck hauling coal overturned near the marina at Carr Creek Lake in Knott County. This video just coming into the newsroom. Kentucky State Police say the road is expected to be closed for the next few hours. They are hoping to have it reopened around 8 o'clock this evening. Of course, this is causing a big traffic backup. The driver of the truck, we understand, was taken to the scene, from the scene to a hospital for medical care. We do not know their name or condition. We'll also update this story as we get more information.
And on top of the developing news of the day, a First Alert Weather Day has been declared, and our coverage of the First Alert Weather Day starts now as we watch the potential for strong storms tomorrow turning to snow as we head later on tomorrow night. Here's a look outside, or we'll go to outside in just a second. Strong to severe storms are why we're in this First Alert Weather Day, and then the cold air following that turning the rain to snow after tomorrow afternoon and evening. Once we get into Thursday night, Friday morning, that's when we turn to the cold and the snow. With the thunderstorms, our main threat, gusty winds and heavy rain. Then we bring in the light snow heading towards our early day on Friday. We'll get into all of that in just a few minutes. Around the region right now, we are cloudy and we are mild. Temperatures in the upper 50s. We see those dew points in the 40s, even middle 50s in Somerset, so we're bringing more warmth and moisture back to the mountains ahead of these storms. Temperatures are very warm, upper 50s to right around 60. How about Manchester checking in at 62, and it's 60 in Pikeville. We saw a few showers through the region earlier on today. Those have since moved out, but we're going to keep an eye to the west as we watch that next round move in. Scattered showers tonight, breezy conditions with lows near 50. We'll see even more shower and thunderstorm activity tomorrow. The details on that in a few minutes. Steve?
Evan, thank you. The Knott County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding a missing woman. 37-year-old Keisha Dawn Sloan was last seen in the Mousy community Monday. Sloan is described as 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing about 220 pounds. She has red hair and blue eyes. She's believed to have been driving a black 2007 Toyota Corolla with numerous stickers on the windows of the car. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Knott County Sheriff's Office at 606-785-5354 or State Police at 606-435-6069. Some great news this afternoon regarding Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin. He's been discharged from a medical center in Buffalo just 9 days after suffering cardiac arrest on the football field. The Bills organization announced earlier today that Hamlin has been discharged from the Buffalo General Medical Center Gates Vascular Institute. Hamlin was flown back to Buffalo on Monday after he was released from the University of Cincinnati Medical Center. Dr. Jamie Nadler, who works for the medical center in Buffalo, says they are confident that Damar can be safely discharged to continue his rehab at home and with the Bills. More than $8.5 million has been donated to Hamlin's toy drive since he was hospitalized. It's been a tough few weeks for the UK men's basketball team. After several bad losses, the Wildcats now try to build some sort of momentum towards the postseason. Kelsey Soto is talking to fans about this year's Big Blue sadness.
No, they don't. That's the ball game. South Carolina hangs on and wins 71-68.
It was a 17.5-point spread last night. Not only did the Cats not cover it, they lost by 3 to a team who's been dubbed one of the worst in the SEC.
There's a lot of divisiveness right now. I mean, you can see it on the bench. Doesn't seem like the coaches like each other. I've never seen anything like it in my lifetime, I don't think.
Steve McDonald has been a lifelong Cats fan, but he says it's growing harder and harder to sit through these games. Halfway through Tuesday night's matchup televised on ESPN, a fan in the lower section holding a sign that read, "Please go to Texas," was seen leaving the stands escorted by Bluecoats. A nod to rumors that Coach Cal is in line for an open job at Texas, but he's denied those claims, saying he's happy right where he is. UK Athletics tells us the fan was not asked to leave, but did leave on their own accord after refusing to give up that sign that blocked the view of others.
It's kind of tacky. Yeah, it's kind of tacky. And plus, it wouldn't matter if it was about Oscar's rebounds. If I was sitting behind that guy, I'd probably be like, hey, I can't see.
You want to come up and win a lot of games, you know, for the school, for Kentucky, but it is what it is.
Other fans like Lionel Morton are holding on to hope and not ready to throw in the towel.
Cal's a heck of a coach. He's a heck of a coach, so it doesn't matter where he goes. He's going to change that program same way he did for UK. But Cal ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He's bleeding blue, man.
Many are looking to some kind of change for the positive to finish out this hoop season.
Well, it doesn't get any easier. Kentucky's next game is at rival Tennessee on Saturday. We'll have more on this coming up in sports at 5:30. The Family Resource and Youth Services Centers at Perry County and Hazard Independent Schools hosted a giveaway today at the old JCPenney building in Hazard. It was originally planned as a drive-through giveaway, but last-minute changes allowed people to walk up to get what they needed. You can see there was a big line. People could get clothing, food, drinks, and other items, and the giveaway was for anyone.
We had needs prior to the flood, and then once the flood happens, you know, now we have even more needs, and those needs are going to continue.
We talked with one person who came to the giveaway. She tells us with the prices of everything going up, it was nice to have these items handed out. Earlier today, Perry County and Kentucky emergency management officials got the ball rolling on their home buyout program for those impacted by the flood. Thanks to FEMA's Hazard Mitigation Grant Program, the Perry County Fiscal Court will have the opportunity to buy property from flood victims. Those funds will then be given to flood victims to move to an existing home in a safer area or to buy property outside of the flood zone.
It's been very exciting to see a partnership from federal, state, and local come together. We say that disasters all begin and end locally. And this time we had a local government that said, hey, we need to do something quicker. And it worked through the federal and the state government, and we were able to do it.
Today, Perry County leaders signed a contract to begin buying out the first 13 homes. Perry County Judge Executive Scott Alexander says once documents are processed, they should begin purchasing property in the next few weeks. Documents marked classified discovered at President Biden's former office are drawing criticism and comparisons to the docudrama at former President Trump's Florida home. Yesterday, President Biden responded to the discovery of documents marked classified at his former office in Washington, D.C. CBS News has learned the president was informed on November 2nd, the day of the discovery at the Penn Biden Center in Washington. Another source says the documents from the time of his vice presidency had varying levels of classification markings, including some highly classified.
They've turned over the boxes to the archives, and we're cooperating fully with the review.
A House committee has launched its own probe asking the White House for all documents from the personal office and a list of who had access to the space. A source tells CBS News the Justice Department's review is largely done. We'll have more about this coming up at 5:30. But next here on First at 4, a series of brutal storms have been pounding California as waves of torrential rain caused massive flooding, landslides, snow, and power outages.
One of those storm systems heading our way, and things could get messy as it heads our way late week. The latest breakdown ahead after this.